I want to talk to you guys about a tool that I think is critical for your health and fitness journey, and I think it's something that everyone should be able to master and know how to do. And today I'm going to talk you through it and why it's important and how to not be obsessive and crazy about it. My name is Bridget Krasowski, and I help busy people figure out ways to make time in their day to work out, to eat clean, and to sleep more soundly so that you feel better about yourself mentally and physically. Okay, this is something that it's probably one of my top 3 questions that I get asked about or hear that people struggle with, and that is portion control. So important for a lot of different reasons. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about portion control and why it's important. So first of all, you think about like what you eat in a day and how often are you really paying attention to the types of food you're eating and how much you're eating, right? Chances are you're busy, you're on the go, you're grabbing food when you can, you're eating on the road, you're shoveling stuff in your mouth. You're probably not really paying too much attention to what you're eating. Or for example, you're eating something that's healthy for you and you eat a ton of it. That's not necessarily good for you either. So how do you find that balance? Because I think it's important. Here's my philosophy and here's my approach to portion control. I think it's important to every couple of months really spend a week to 2 weeks and figure out what a portion size looks like for the foods that you typically eat, and really spend a week to maybe 2 weeks being super diligent about measuring out your food and weighing your food and being super mindful of what you're eating and tracking it. I'm not saying you should do this all the time, but I find a lot of success when I take a week, sometimes 2, and just be super diligent about all of it. What am I eating? How much am I eating? Reminding myself what a portion of almonds looks like or what a portion of chicken looks like, and getting that refresh in my mind so that I can be more mindful going forward. And I find that I have a lot greater success with my overall weight and health and fitness if I know that I am more on track with what a portion looks like. Because I think it can be confusing to people when you read the back of a food label and it says like 1 serving, and do you really pay attention to like 1 serving of almonds is 24. How many times do you count out 24 almonds? My favorite, and we're gonna do a little demo about this today, involves this right here. Okay, so a serving of a glass of wine is 4 ounces. 4 ounces. When was the last time you paid attention to what 4 ounces is? And let's not even talk about what they serve in a restaurant, right? I don't even think it's it's at least 5. I feel like your options are often 5 ounces or 9 ounces. 9 ounces of wine. So here's your glass of wine. Let's talk about what 4 ounces looks like. So I have my measuring cup. 4 ounces is half a cup. And I'm not actually doing this with real wine because I'm not drinking. Because I'm not drinking wine right now. So I'm going to do this for you with another type of drink. Okay, and I'm gonna try not to spill it all over our couch because that would be bad. So this is 4 ounces. So it's one thing just to show it to you in like a ½ ounce container, but I'm gonna show you what 4 ounces looks like in a glass of wine. Yes, I did it without spilling. What it looks like in a wine glass. And I remember the first time I did this, I was very sad, you guys, because you guys know I love my wine. This is what 4 ounces of wine looks like in a wine glass. So again, I'm not saying that you have to always, when you're having a glass of wine, measure it out and know that you're only drinking 4 ounces and that's 1 serving. What I'm asking you to do is to be mindful of this, especially if you're wondering why the weight is piling on and on and on. Again, this is one tool. Portion control is one tool. There are many different ways that you can maintain your health and fitness. Portion control is one of them. It's a very important piece. So I want you to every now and then really take a look and get back to basics with what portion sizes look like. So that's 4 ounces of wine. I don't know about you guys, when I pour myself a glass of wine, I'm going to show you what that looks like. Right? Yeah, that's a good pour. I mean, let's be serious. So that's 8 ounces. So I'm just asking you to be mindful of that, whether that means busting out a food scale, whether that means busting out the measuring cups, whether that means doing some type of program like 21 Day Fix, where you measure out everything like your proteins, your greens, your fats, all in containers, and then pour it out on a plate to get you a sense of what you should be eating, how much you should be eating, whether you get those cool plates that are broken down and have the measurements on the plates. You can buy little baggies now that have ounces on the baggies, which I think are super cool. There's a ton of different ways that you can do this, and you don't have to be like super awkward about it either when you're going out to eat. I'm not saying you need to chuck along all this stuff with you and be awkward when you're out to dinner. There's things that you can do, tricks like the size of the palm of your hand, your thumb, like all of those things can help be little cues for you to just help you stay on track, especially when you're out to eat. Because let's talk about portion sizes at restaurants. We already talked about wine. Chances are, most likely, unless you're getting tapas or some other type of fancy food where the serving sizes tend to be smaller, you're likely getting an entree that is enough for 2 people, right? So we talked about the trick of like just saving half of it and bringing the other half home, or just not eating the other half. There are things you can do. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today, because I think it's important. I think it's a tool that everyone should have in their toolbox throughout their health and fitness journey. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because I think it's important, and I think you can do portion control without being crazy and without being making it super complicated or super difficult. I really believe that, and that's what I want to help you with in my next group that starts on Monday. I'll be sharing more information about it here in my Facebook feed. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you have a portion control tip that has worked for you and has made your life easier, post it in the comments. I want to hear. I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you soon.